All right, thank you so much. Hi everyone, a very warm welcome to all the students and parents from the Olympiad Success family. So, students, as you all know, we are here for a demo and interaction program for English. And it's really lovely to see all the students, like all our existing students, and especially like these students have taken classes from Poonam ma'am, who would be the mentor for this entire course. So, students, like the flow of this session would be, first of all, we would be having an introduction by your mentor, Poonam ma'am, who would be taking up this course. After that, we will be having a short presentation about this course from Rajan sir. Post that presentation, we will be having a tour of the platform wherein we'll be showing you the details like from where you can access the reading material and other things. And post that, we will be having a short question and answer round. So if you have any doubts, queries, you can write it down in the chat section. And after that, we will be starting with the demo session for which you all are here. So students, our live classes are always of 75 minutes. And today also, it's a 75-minute class, but then entirely, like the entire demo would not be taking up 75 minutes because the first like half of the session, we would be taking up for the introduction part and all the other things, which we would be telling you. Okay. So now I would like to invite Poonam ma'am for a quick introduction about herself. So as you all would be knowing about her, except a few, I believe. So she has been associated with Olympiad Success for a long time. And yeah, Poonam ma'am. So why don't you give a brief introduction about yourself?
Thank you so much, Aarti ma'am. A very good evening to all the students here. My name is Poonam, and I'm thrilled to be here with all of you today. Well, first thing is that I will appreciate all of you for taking out the time to attend this demo, and kudos to you to show that eagerness to learn and your willingness to. Of course, there might be a few students who would be forced to sit because your parents have forced you. But yes, you did listen to your parents. You've shown your willingness to invest time in learning. Trust me, this will take you a long way. I believe mastering English grammar is very essential component of effective communication. And I find myself to be honored to have this opportunity to help you strengthen these skills. And at the same time, I'm very confident by the end of this course, each one of you will actually feel more confident and equipped to overcome, I would say, grammar related challenges or obstacles that will come your way. Of course, at the same time, I would also like to add that you should also be willing to put in that necessary effort. Okay, and I'm excited to start teaching. And although this demo won't be interactive, but I assure you that the regular classes will be engaging, very interactive, and most importantly, enjoyable. Yes, thank you so much.
Yes, absolutely, ma'am. These would be, even the today's session would be enjoyable, and I'm sure the students would be learning a lot from today's session itself. And students, now I would like to request Rajan sir to give a quick presentation about this.
Sure, ma'am. Let me share my screen. So, welcome students. Welcome to the demo interaction program for grade 6 English. Firstly, let me tell you about us, about Olympiad Success. So, Olympiad Success is India's largest online preparation platform for Olympiad exams. We have Olympiad live classes and we also have School Plus program. So, in School Plus program, we offer 8 courses that are mathematics, English, science, logical reasoning, communication, spoken, written, both, Vedic maths, as well as coding. What else? Students, we also offer one-on-one online CBSE, ICSE, and IB classes for grades 2 to 12, and one-on-one preparation classes for International Mathematics Olympiad, like SESMO, CMO, HKIMO, TIMO, Math Count, US Competition, Math Kangaroo, and PRMO. Now, students meet the rank holder for session 20 to 23 and session 21 and 22. So many students in Olympiad Success got international ranks in different Olympiad exams. Okay. Now, students, about this course. So there'll be around 20 students in the class, and the classes will be conducted on Zoom platform. So there will be 3 sessions per week. The days will be Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. And class timing will be 5 p.m. to 6:15 p.m. So we're having a class duration of 75 minutes. Okay. The session includes of theory, practice question, doubt session, and we will also discuss previous year Olympiad papers. And students, you will also get reading material and practice questions, which will be available on the dashboard of Olympiad Success. And also students with this course, you will also get free access to the Olympiad Success platform for practicing topic-wise mock tests for English as well as for logical reasoning. Okay. Now, students, syllabus link I will share in the chat box again. The fees for this course is 11,151, and there will be 50 session in this course. Payment link I will post in the chat box. So the fee include online classes, daily reading notes and exercises, practice of previous year paper. And like I said, you will also get access to the Olympiad Success platform for topic-wise mock test for English as well as for logical reasoning. Okay. Now to join this course, what you need a laptop or desktop with good internet speed and laptop or desktop with camera, as we don't allow students without video in the classes, and headphone. And students, as you know, like preparation for Olympiad exam is tougher than your regular school curriculum. And students will required to spend approx 2 hours every day to cope up with the curriculum, and parent support will be needed to check answers and retrieve concepts. Now, students, live classes for this course, we have to start from 16th May, and currently we having students from 3800 school, and we are catering in 30 plus countries. This is about this course, students. Now Aarti ma'am will give you a tour of Olympiad Success Dashboard. After that, if you have any doubt or query regarding the course, you can ask us. Okay, so over to you, Aarti ma'am.
Thank you so much, Rajan sir, for a quick presentation. And now let me share my screen. Yeah, students. So like once you enroll for this program, for this course, you would be getting your credentials, that is your email and password using which you can log in. So you have to just go to the website olympiadsuccess.com, go to the login page, enter your credentials and click on the sign in button. You would be redirected to the profile page and you have to complete all the details on the profile page in order to move to any other section on the dashboard. So the first important section to go to is live classes. Here, all the subjects would be listed to which you are subscribed. So right now, this is English Olympiad. I'll just click on English. I'll select the topics for which I would want to see the reading material, practice questions, and answer keys. Let's say I've selected objectives. So I'll click on the objective reading material. A PDF would be opening up. In this, everything related to objectives would be mentioned. And basis that we have practice questions and the answer keys. So from the practice questions, you have to mark your answers. Okay, so you have to, it's kind of test, so you have to mark your answers, and then finally you can check your answer keys by going to the answer key PDF, and you can check your answers over here, right? The next important thing which we have on this page is the schedule part. Okay, so this is really important because in this all the sessions are given. So there are 50 sessions in this course, right? And what we would be taking up in each of these sessions. So your entire syllabus is structured in various sessions. Okay, so in session 1 we would be taking up nouns, then in session 2 there would be a test, then session 3 there would be pronouns, and so on and so forth. Okay, so after every topic or two we do conduct a mock test, so that so as to make sure that you and your mentor is like at the same on the same grounds. Okay, so you are understanding whatever your mentor is teaching to you. Okay, as you go down you can see like there are some super classes in these sessions. Okay, so the last 4-5 sessions we have kept for super classes. So basically these are classes in which we would be taking up previous year papers, we would be solving those, we would be focusing on your doubt clearance. So everything would be done. So your course will get completed earlier, but then these classes are just kept to make sure that you understand each and everything. Like at the end of the class, nothing is left untouched at our end. Okay, then this is the holiday calendar. On these days your classes will not be conducted. And then finally the Zoom meeting ID and password. So here you can see your meeting ID and password using which you can log into the live classes. Then we have the worksheets link over here. So you would be getting free access to the English and logical reasoning subjects. So you have to just click on that, and here you can see these topic wise worksheets available. Okay, so for active and passive we have 6 worksheets available. For adjectives we have 4. So overall we have 127 worksheets available for your practice. These would be available in the form of tests, and there would be 25 questions in each of these worksheets. Okay, to finally check your answers, what you have to do is just go to the performance tab, select your subject. Right now we have not taken up any examination for mathematics, so I'll just select, let's say sorry, for English. So let's say I'll select mathematics over here. I'll just click on the view button, to see my answer keys for that particular subject and topic. Okay. So this is all about the platform. Okay. Now, if you have any doubts, queries, you can write it down in the chat section so that we can take up those one by one.
Is the meeting ID and password gonna be same as today for the main class? No, Athava. We are going to share the meeting ID and password with you once you enroll with this course. Any other question or doubt, students? Not? Okay, let me ask some questions then. Can you tell me like the days on which you're having the classes? You can write in the chat box. Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. Yes, correct. And what are the class timings? 5 to 6:15. Yes, correct. 5 to 6:15 p.m. Okay. So anyone have any doubt or query, students, or no? Like, shall we start with the session then? No? Okay. Okay, then I think we can start with the session, ma'am. Poonam ma'am, are you there? I think we can start with the session.
Yes, I'm here itself. Okay, shall we start? All of you ready? Niyanti, Raina, can you come on video? Oh, Atharva gives me 2 thumbs up. He's excited. Good, give me a high five, Atharva. Okay, some of you are, very familiar. I do know Netik, Arav, and Atharva. Of course, Ishani, I'm not very sure whether you attended my classes. Okay. Okay, I request all of you to keep your video on. Okay, so I will give you maybe a clue on what we are learning today. Recently, not really recently, last year I had been to the beautiful state, Jammu and Kashmir. And I think one of the most beautiful experiences that I've had there is a boat ride in the famous Dal Lake. Have you heard of it? Heard of the Dal Lake? No? Okay, Karthik says, what about Niyanti? Have you heard of Dal Lake? Give me a thumbs up, a thumbs down. No? I think so. Okay, okay, you should read about it. I'm sure. Maybe I'm quite sure that you in your social studies, you'll have these different states. Maybe under your curriculum it hasn't come. Okay, just listen to this beautiful experience. I came down and I wrote my experience on Kashmir, but I'll just read something that I've written only on the boat ride on Dal Lake. It's a lake where I went for a boat ride. It was an unforgettable adventure. You know why? Because the chilling air whipped around you. The tranquil waters beneath you shimmered in the morning sun. And as we glided along, I just couldn't help but feel a sense of wonder at the stunning surrounding. I've never seen something so beautiful. The floating bazaar was vibrant and a colorful sight. It's a floating bazaar, okay? You have a lot of other boats with local vendors selling an array of beautiful textiles and handicrafts. The scent of the spicy street food wafted through the air, tempting you to sample the delicious treats on offer. Then, as the boat navigated further through the tranquil waters, I sipped on a warm, comforting cup of kava. Kava is a very famous tea in Kashmir. The fragrant aroma filling your senses. Okay, Karthik, are you listening? Yes, okay. That tea's spicy and sweet flavor was a perfect complement to the chilly weather, warming me from the inside out. As I took another sip, I just couldn't help but marvel at the breathtaking view of the snow-capped mountains, which were towering in the distance. It was just surrounded by mountains and they were snow-capped. And as I took a sip, I just looked around, wondering I was in awe, I was speechless. And at the same time, I observed the boat rider was a true marvel of hard work and dedication. You should see him. He was so expertly maneuvering the boat through the chilly waters. We pick up one bag and get so tired. He had this steady hand. Despite the freezing weather, he worked tirelessly to ensure that I had the best possible experience. He was sharing his knowledge, for love for the lake, for the city, for his state, and his surroundings. Overall, the boat ride on Dal Lake has been an experience of lifetime, and I really wish every Indian should go there and experience this. It makes you, it's filled with awe-inspiring sights anywhere you take a look. Delicious flavors and the warmth of hardworking and hospitable locals. Now, did I give you some kind of imagination in your head on where I am? What did I experience? If yes, if you could just send me a message or maybe, give me a thumbs up. Did I give you some kind of, did I transport you to that place? Some of you have not even heard of what is the lake. But yes, Karthik says yes, Niyanti says yes. Okay. Now that you do not, okay, most of you have. Why? How could I manage to do that? I didn't show you a movie or neither a picture. That is what I'm trying to tell you, that words, appropriate, right words have that power. It's, the right words are so powerful that I can sit here while I can transport you to that place where what is in my mind. And this vocabulary, right vocabulary. Yes, one of you have already guessed the right adjectives. If you really observe, when I said chilling air, beautiful, stunning surrounding, or freezing weather, or awe-inspiring sight, or delicious flavor, or the warmth, or hardworking, or I think I used unforgettable adventure, and hospitable locals. I described, yes, Natik, you are right. I described them with the right adjective. And language has the power to transport you to that place or give you a very vivid imagination, only used in the right way. Today, we are going to learn about adjectives. Of course, I always tell my students that don't just learn adjectives or adverbs or any part of speech for the sake of being better only in academics or scoring good marks in academics. You should be at the same time learning those words to increase the bank of your vocabulary. We have a bank here. We just, whatever words, don't we know thousands of words already in English? And we all are genius. Our mind is really made in a very beautiful way that we can actually store as much as we want. But of course, in the right way. So instead of just learning the different types of adjectives, we should also at the same time enhance our vocabulary, the adjectives and the right usage of it. Okay, I'm going to share my screen on adjectives. We are going to learn them. Yes. What are adjectives? Adjectives are words that describe nouns or pronouns. And of course, all of you know what are nouns and pronouns. Nouns are names of a person, place, animal, thing, or an emotion or a concept. And pronouns are those ones replace a noun. So adjectives are ones which describe the noun or a pronoun, like old, green, cheerful are examples of adjectives. I've already given you through my description of a boat ride on the lake. They are usually positioned before the noun or a pronoun that they modify. Modify means they alter, they describe, or give additional information. it might be useful to think adjectives as describing words. Words like small, blue, sharp are descriptive, and they're all examples of adjectives. Now, we are going to learn today in this demo different types of adjectives that of course this is also going to help you a lot in your academics. Maybe not all kinds of adjectives are being taught in class 6 or class 7 class, but we are learning them much before your teacher teaches you in school. So while she teaches you, it will be like a revision for you. Okay, and trust me, it's all easy if you focus. Quality, we know the meaning of quality. Basically, quality here means adjective of quality refers to a kind or a quality of a person or a thing. Person or a thing can be, that is a noun. They answer the question to keep it to make it very easy. What kind? What kind of this is this mountain? What kind of car is this? What kind of a person is this? So I said Tokyo is a large city. What kind of city is this? A large city. Alice is a brilliant student. What kind of a person is Alice? Oh, he is brilliant. So basically, I'm talking about what kind of quality he owns. Okay, are we clear with this? Are we clear with this? Next, adjective of quantity. Now remember, adjective of quantity answers the question how much. Examples are some, any, much, little, enough, all, no, half, whole, etc. Now, we need some rice. It's basically trying to say, if you look at these words, rice, patience, wealth, rice, all these are nouns, name of something. So I give a the word quantity here. I mean, basically with these words, basically I'm trying to describe the quantity of something, the quantity of rice, some rice, little patience, all his wealth, any rice. So here it might not be describing, but it is definitely still giving information about a noun. Do you clearly understand the difference between quantity and quality? Give me a thumbs up. Yes, you'll be able to recognize them. Okay. Now, next comes adjective of number. The word itself gives you a kind of a idea on what adjective of number is. Adjective of number answers the question how many. Examples, many, 1, 2, first, tenth, all, etc. Now, listen. You might be wondering, ma'am, number, many is not a number. Several is not a number. Remember, but it is answering how many. Remember, the key word between the quantity and number is what it is answering, how much and how many. Now, I'll give you an example. Let's say water. Would you say how much water or how many water? Send me a message. I can't see on there. How much water or how much water? Yes. Oh, there's so much water on the floor. You can't say so many water. Isn't it? Now, when it is used to describe water as how much, it will come under quantity. Some water. I drank of all the water. Or little water. But will I say several water? 5 water? I can't say. That is number. Because there I am only answering to the question how many. Okay, now I say each hand has 5 fingers. Okay, now when I say 5 fingers, how many fingers do you have or how much fingers do you have? It is clearly how many. Or how many chocolates do you have in your bag? How much chocolates do you have? I won't really sound that way. Yes, we know by now where do I have to use many or much. Mostly we use many for countable, much for uncountable. So wherever you have how many, it is number. How much is adjective of quantity. Sunday is the first day of the week. All men must die. There are several mistakes in your essay. Now, you would say, ma'am, I am not still getting the right number of several, but we know the meaning of several. Several is definitely more than little and less than all. It is several. Yes, Atharva, you could send a message. Yes, all for both. I did check your message. The all is for both. It can be for how many? It can be for how much? All the apples, all the water. Isn't it? I drank off all the water. Or you could basically use it for countable and uncountable nouns. That's why you have all under adjectives of quantity and adjective of number. Are we clear with these? Do you have any doubts? I am looking at each one of your thumbs up, either physical or Zoom. Niyanti, Aishani, Naitik. You said all water, so water for which number or quantity? You should tell me number, no? Or quantity. You should tell how much do I use, how much water or how many water? There you answer your own question. Quantity. So it's quantity. Yes? Okay. Now, demonstrative adjectives. The word again gives you an idea. It is demonstrating something. It basically answers the question which. Examples are this, that, these, those. Now, that boy is industrious. This bag is made of expensive leather. Those mangoes were very sweet. These are my books. Now, remember, we also have demonstrative pronouns. As we go ahead, one after another, the different parts of speech, you will tend to get confused with the ones which we already learned. And how is it different? I'm already giving you a piece of information on this. All of us know what are pronouns. We have under pronouns, we have demonstrative. And what is a function of a pronoun? Function of a pronoun is something that replaces a noun. Adjective is adding something to the noun, describing a noun or giving additional information on nouns. But pronoun is you're replacing. Instead of Arav, I say he. I don't say he Arav. So if I say that is mine. Maybe there's something kept on the table and someone says, whose is this? Hey, that's mine. But did I mention what is it? Did I mention that is mine? Did I mention what is it? Maybe the speaker or the two people what you're referring, you can see. You don't have to mention. Basically, I'm trying to say that mobile is mine. I will not say mobile. That is mine. So what that is replacing the word mobile. So in those cases, that's a demonstrative pronoun. When I only say that is mine or this is mine. But demonstrative adjective is that mobile is mine because an adjective and noun comes after that. You got the difference? Anyone wants me to repeat this? Please let me know. Did you get the difference? Give me a thumbs up. You need not send me a chat. When I say that boy is intelligent, I would say maybe, that boy, because boy, the noun is already there. So I'm describing or demonstrating with that boy. Now, I say, let's say, these are tasty. I'm having a popcorn. These popcorns are tasty. I'm having the word after that, after the word these, they become demonstrative adjective. I only say instead of mentioning, it's because it's already seen by the person whom I am talking to. So I need not mention popcorns. Oh, these are yummy. So I didn't use at all the noun there. So there, that becomes, or these becomes Demonstrative pronouns, where I use the noun, where I have the noun, after that, these, those, these, they become demonstrative adjectives. Clear? Give me a thumbs up. Yes, Natik, okay, Nayanti, Ishani, Karthik. Okay. Now, what is the difference between these four? Remember, that and these are for singular, those and these are for plural. I repeat, that and this is for singular, those and these are for plural. Now, difference between that and this and those and these is that, no, first is this and these are for something which is close to the speaker. This, I would say, this bag belongs to him. This bag, because this is close to me. But let's say this bag is kept far off at a distance from the speaker. And I am speaking now, so I become the speaker here. Hey, don't touch. That belongs to him. So something when you are talking about at a distance, you refer, and if it is singular, you refer it to with the demonstrative adjective that. But remember always to keep a noun if you're considering it as a demonstrative adjective. Similarly, those and these are for plural. These are for something which is near you, plural. Those are for these mangoes. Smell so good. Mangoes, plural. Something which is near me. When I talk about mangoes which are far off, hey, look at those mangoes. They too seem to be good. So I'm referring to something which is far off from the speaker. You got it? So note, these and those are for you. That and this are used for singular nouns. These and those are used for plural nouns. This and these are for something which is near. That and those are for something which is far from the speaker. Are we clear with this? Are we clear? Don't worry. During the regular classes, it is not going to be like this, where you only just nod your head and give me a thumbs up. You will be constantly be interactive. I'm going to ask you questions. I'm going to ask you to explain. I'm going to ask you to, we'll play a quiz. So there's no chatting unless I put something there for you to solve. Okay. Or maybe I'm also going to ask you, give you, enable you to actually annotate on the screen. So it is going to be very engaging and interactive. It's only because of, only during the demo, we don't let all of you speak. Okay, next, interrogative adjectives. The word interrogation. Last night I was driving down and I was being caught by the police because it was an odd hour at around 10:30. And you know what did the police do? He interrogated me. He asked me, what's your name? Give me your Aadhaar card. Why are you going this way? What is your, do you have a license? Do you have insurance? Where is your house? So basically, what does interrogation mean? What does interrogation mean? Now you could send me a message. Yes, Jashwant says questions, interrogation. Though you can actually use the word when someone asking you a lot of questions is interrogating. Usually the police are the ones at a place in that position who are always interrogating. Where, what, why, how, and all that. To question somebody. Yes, Ishani, you're right. So interrogative adjectives are often used with nouns to ask questions, such as what, which, when, where, who, whom, whose, why, and how. They are called, all the W's along with the H. Okay, are called interrogative adjectives. These are very easy. Whose bag is this? Which tree is the tallest? Where are you going? Okay. Possessive adjectives. What does possessive mean? Can you all, I am very possessive about my things. What does possessive mean? Come on. Send me a message. I'm waiting. Belonging, responsible or belongs to. Okay, very good. You're almost close to the meaning. About relationship or ownership. Ownership, yes, that's the right word. When the word shows the relationship with another word, or it basically displays ownership or the belongingness. The word that indicates the possession of the noun or a pronoun, the possessive adjectives, I would say, again, we have a possessive pronoun. Remember, pronoun replaces a noun. When I say, this bag is my bag. This is my bag. My bag, I told. That's my with the possessive adjective. Then I have the noun adjective. So the my is describing that it belongs to her. The bag belongs to her. My bag. I, instead of saying, hey, because you know what I'm holding, I need not mention again. I would say, this is mine. This is mine. So when I say this is mine, that means I'm not referring, I'm not anyway mentioning the word. And so basically mine is, I'm saying it in such a way that I need not, I'm replacing the noun. So where I'm replacing it is a pronoun, where I am continuing to use the noun and yet give a word prior to that, that becomes a possessive adjectives. So possessive adjectives are my bag, our house, your bike, his bike, their family, her school, its tail. Possessive adjectives are used to show possession or ownership of something. While we use them when we refer to people, it is more in the sense of a relationship than ownership. Yes, so it's a relationship. Now, when I say it is what I can see something wagging or something is there under the bed. That's a cat's tail. Cat's tail. What is cat's tail? That becomes a possessive noun. You have possessive nouns also, you have possessive pronouns, again you have possessive adjectives because you still have the name there. Cat, apostrophe S, tail. It's a noun. It is its tail. Its tail, tail still remains. It just shows the relationship. Okay, now, examples of possessive adjectives. My computer is not working as fast as it worked in the beginning. Our father told us not to quarrel with anyone. Your cycle has been stolen yesterday. Your child is not doing well in the school. So if you look at these examples, my computer, our father, your cycle, your child. So computer, father, cycle, child are nouns. With the words my, our, your, showing, it is showing the possessive or it's belonging, that it belongs to these nouns. Yes. Now, comparison of adjectives. What are comparison? When you basically compare while you describe one thing, and then when you describe the second thing or the third thing, and then you use the adjectives to compare them. There are three forms of comparison or three degrees of comparison: positive, comparative, and superlative. Now, positive is when you are describing only one thing, one person, one animal, one concept, one emotion, only one. This mountain is huge. He is smart. She is cute. I'm not comparing its beauty, its quality, its quantity, nothing to anyone. I'm just describing only one. Comparative is always more than one. More, I'm comparing. I feel, let's say, the ride on the Dal Lake was more thrilling than the ride on the houseboat in Kerala. She's so cute. I think she's cuter than her. Of course, everyone has it. Oh, you shouldn't be comparing. I would just normally, I would say, if I look at This is a bottle. Okay. It's tall. It's big. Any adjective I can describe? Okay, this is big, a big bottle. But then I compare, I say, I would want to describe this. I find this also big. But the moment I see the next one, oh, I found a bigger bottle. So what did I do? I used big. Then one more G, I added ER to it. And then I realize I go to another supermarket. I basically on the same counter, I have a bigger. So anything when I compare more than just one, just more, that becomes a superlative adjective. So I use the word biggest. Remember, superlative adjectives are those adjectives when you have to describe in compare to more than one. When you're comparing, when you're describing and comparing more than one. Okay, so that becomes noun. Beautiful. Oh, this is so beautiful. I look at something else. Wow. This is more beautiful, or this is beautifuler, like bigger, cuter. I can say, can I say beautifuler? Can I say beautifuler? Yes or no? I guess he's smart. I guess he's smarter than you. Tell me, children. No. Jashwant, you tell me, is the word like I just use smarter, smartest, cuter, cutest, or bigger, biggest. But beautiful also is an adjective. Do I say beautifuler? Is there a word like beautifuler? More beautiful. Now the question comes, how do I know, ma'am, where I have to add ER and where do I have to add more or most? These are words that you're familiar with. You've heard them. You know that beautifuler is very unfamiliar. So most likely that's not the word. But you might come across adjectives that are, you've never heard. You've never known them. And you want to use these words in comparing. How do you come to a point to understand where I have to add ER or where do I have more? This is what we are going to learn. This is very important concept. Yes. Adjectives with one syllable. Before we go ahead, you understand what do you mean by syllable? What do you mean by syllable? Send me. Okay, you guys have no. Okay, it's voice, part of a word, two sounds in a word. Some of you know, not very clearly though. Okay. When I say what is a syllable, I'll just explain you. It's a unit of sound that forms a word or a part of the word. It's basically the sound, that one unit. In one word, you have a lot of sounds. When you break them, and every time you break them, one unit of sound will surely have one vowel there. The vowel letter A, E, I, O, U. Okay, it can be one or more, but surely you'll have one vowel. So every syllable is made up of one or more vowel and consonant, so and they can be pronounced together. Now let's say the word happy. If you break them, it's like a rhythm. It's like a rhythm in it. You know, that's the sound. When you break them very easily. Happy. So there are two syllables. If you look at it, while the word banana has three syllables. Ba-na-na. So remember, the number of syllables in a word can impact your pronunciation, the stress, and the rhythm. Now, if you all look at your word, look at your own letters. A, Rav, two syllables. A, Tar, Va. Kartik, Natik. Ishani. 3 syllables. Jashwant. You look at the number of letters in the word Jashwant. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 letters. Okay, but he has only 2 syllables. Whereas Arav, 4 letters but has 2 syllables. Jashwant with 9 letters also has 4. Has 2 syllables. Jashwant. So it's not the number of letters. It is the unit of the sound. Ni, yan, ni, ya, ti. 6 letters but 3 sounds. You will be able to do it now. Okay, let me give you an example. Wonderful. Give me, how many syllables are there in this? Three. No, beautiful. The word beautiful. How many syllables do we have in the word beautiful? 3. Okay. Now, with the understanding of syllables, we understand where we have to add more or most or ER or EST. Remember, adjectives with 1 syllable will always be no confusion in this. ER and EST. Clean. 1 syllable it is. Just 1. Clean. New. You can't break them into 2 units of sound. Cheap. Cheap. No, nothing. Cheap. You have to tell in 1 go. So you add adjectives with 1 syllable. You no exceptions to this. You add ER and new and EST. Cleaner, cleanest. Newer, newest. Cheaper, cheapest. Adjective with 2 syllables ending with Y. Now remember, the first syllable is ER and EST. More than 1 syllable. I want all of you to listen to this. More than 1 syllable are all more and most except 5 exceptions. 5. The first exception is the word ending with Y. Dirty. There are 2 syllables. Happy, easy, pretty. So what you do? You basically remove I and add and put I and then ER. Dirtier, easier, happier, prettier. Dirtiest, easiest, happiest, prettiest. That's your first exception. Otherwise, all your 2 syllables and 3 syllables are all will take more or most. Except 5. That is Y, ending with Y. Next is words with ending with ER. 2 syllables I'm talking about. First syllable, only 1 syllable, no exceptions. All will have ER. More than 1. All will have more and most except 5 exceptions. The first one is ending with Y. Second one is ending with ER. Clever. Cleverer, cleverest. So what are we doing? We are just adding ER to it, EST. Adjectives with 2 syllables, again with LE. Simple, simpler, simplest. Adjectives with 2 syllables ending with OW. So we've already learned one is Y, one is ER, one is LE. Then we have OW, narrow, narrower, narrowest. Remember, there are 2 syllables. There are 4 exceptions. Y, LE, OW, ER. Apart from that, all your 2 or more than 2 syllable adjectives will have more and most when you convert them into comparative and superlative. Difficult. 3 syllables. Beautiful. Awesome. Magnificent. Wonderful. So remember, all of these words are neither ending with Y, OW or LE. All will have more awesome, most awesome, more difficult, most difficult. Okay. Now, the last part of adjectives are called irregular adjectives. That means all the rules that I discussed now, they have some rules when it comes to that these many syllables, they have to add this. These are rules. Irregular they are not following any rules. That's why they are called irregular. They don't follow any particular pattern. They are irregular. They have their own pattern. No following any rule of syllable. Good, it is not gooder, it is not more good. It is better, best. Bad, you will never say badder or more bad. worse, worst, little, less, least. These all, we have many irregular adjectives. Special adjectives, of course, you have a few which we will discuss all in detail. Some adjectives have two possible forms of comparison. They can be ER-EST or it can be more or most. Now, the last, I think, half an hour, about 40 minutes that we had now, we have learned all different types of what is an adjective, all different types of adjectives and comparison of adjectives. We will also learn under adjective, if I have to remember, we also have order of adjectives. Let's say you have something to describe, maybe its size, its color, its quality, and its origin. You have 4 words to describe one thing. How do I know that what should come first, what should come second? So that also we will learn. Let's say this, I'm describing a bag which is orange in color, which is huge, which is made of leather, which is China made, and very comfortable to really carry. So I have so many words and I want to describe. This is orange, a huge orange, leather made, or China made, very comfortable bag. How do I know, ma'am, what should I use? Which adjective to be used first? See, if you look into English, there's so many rules that we are unaware of. You all have to get better. That's where you also get confidence to speak. When you know what you're speaking is right, it will automatically instill confidence in you. When you believe what I'm speaking is in the right form. Okay. This was, like I said, it was a demo and you did not really get a chance to speak to me, unmute, except through chat, which is not the case in the regular classes. We'll have a lot of exercises for all of you to do it right then and there during the class. I will ask you to keep a book, note down the answers, maybe show it to me, and then we discuss the answers, we debate on the answers. You have all the liberty to ask me any number of times if you've not understood. It is going to be a fun session, a very learning interactive session. I hope to see you all in our regular classes. Okay. Until then, all of you take care. I hope you enjoyed the class. Do let me know how did the class go. Yes, after which we will wind up. Of course, again, now you have to, I have to only, that's the only way that you are going to. We do have Atharva. That's what I'm saying. During our regular classes, we'll have order of adjectives. Because this is just a 40-45 minutes session, I can't cover so much. In fact, this is also what I covered without interaction is much more. Okay. Thank you so much, Jashwant. You said excellent. Yes, I hope you learned something. You all can leave, children. Thank you so much. Take care. Bye-bye. Atharva, are you typing something? Let me wait. I see you typing something and I don't want to let go of that. Okay, bye, Atharva. Bye. Take care.